I can remember when we walked together, sharing a love I thought would last forever. Moonlight to show the way so we can follow. Waiting inside her eyes was my tomorrow. Then something changed her mind. Her kisses told me I had no loving arms to hold me. Every day I wake up, then I start to break up. Lonely as a man without love. Every day I start out, then I cry my heart out. Lonely as a man without love. Every day I wake up, then I start to break up, knowing that it's cloudy above. Every day I start out, then I cry my heart out. Lonely as a man without love. I cannot face this world that's falling down on me. So if you see my girl, please send her home to me. Tell her about my love that's slowly dying.
I know that there's a chance you won't be leaving with me. Then afterwards we drop into a quiet little place and have a drink or two. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you.
again.
Shut up, y'all stupid, let's Shut up, y'all stupid, let's hold my hand. Shut up, y'all stupid, let's kiss me. Shut up, y'all stupid, let's be my friggin' man.
Oh, come on, yo, can you move over a little bit? I got no room. I'm up against the window. Thank you, Jesus. Wait, what? Hey, come on.
Kissing strangers. Till I found someone I love. Kissing strangers. Till I found someone I trust.
My dick's falling off. Oh, no, that one doesn't count. That one doesn't count.
It fucking absolutely
Don't you fucking dare do that shit to me. I'll fucking kill you.
Okay.
Stab you in the fucking heart. Oh. Oh. Nothing. This is nothing. Don't believe me? Look at my resume. 30 years experience. Check it off.
What you gonna do with